Some great tools to change her general game plan, and here we go to start things off here at ECT with the punish with the lunge, goes for the whiff on the back three, and Stu right back at you with punish of his own.
Yeah, now Cupcake going not with Deadshot, instead of going with Red Hood. Very similar, you know, full screen options. Not as oppressive full screen, but Red Hood is just really good at just locking you down. He's very mobile with those lunges.
I mean, I kind of like what you did there with the dead hood. Cupcake goes immediately into the meter burn, interactable, getting those hits of armors to get the explosion now. And the lasers right back. Stu taking his time, walking Cupcake down, and right on cue uses the interactable to escape that corner situation. But the wake up teleport, raw Stu letting Cupcake know early that he is bold and doesn't have a problem with risky decision making early in the set.
Yeah, no, he definitely worth it, especially how much combo potential is off that the overhead meter burn teleport, but it is super punishable. So let's see how Cupcake takes that. Let's see if he considers, okay, I have a crazy player right here at my disposal, like right here going toe-to-toe with me, or is this guy sane and going to make some conditioning decisions?
Well, no conditioning on that end right there. That lunge, not meter burn. Stu ready with the punish. Not going to let Cupcake get away with just tossing that move out at that range without putting those gunshots behind it. And there you go, Cupcake spending his last bar of active meter to keep himself safe in that situation.
Yeah, I think that's a good bar well spent. And look at the mobility. Like, you know, he may not have the full screen option that Deadshot has, but when he goes to the air, it's definitely way more oppressive.
All right, there's that lunge again. We see Cupcake camping the corner here, loves those fireballs for that interactable usage and the immediate clash.
Now we do things my way.
Go ahead, underestimate me.
I love Cars. She has so much attitude and so much power.
Yeah, you definitely hear it on like through the voice actor.
Yeah, for sure. Great work from the team. Bringing these characters to life in so many ways with that lunge again. Now there's the meter burn teleport now. Stu on his last leg. Into the air slam, going for the cross up now, and catches Cupcake on the back dash down to the last second, and doesn't block the overhead on the meter burn after the lunge.
Wake up, but the forward lunge is very stuffable. Yes. You know, if she met him with a down one as soon as he decided to wake up, there would have been no lunge to see there, and he just would have got stuffed.
And going back to the characteristics of Cupcake, you see him camping the interactable, not moving. Great cancel of his air arc, jump arc with the laser to stay out of the blast range from that unblockable gargoyle. And again, if you pay attention, man, it's just all about real estate. There it is, unblockable. Here's the interactable, hard knockdown into the mine setup. Tossing the Gotham Stars to the air, trying to keep Stu on a grounded approach. Cupcake playing the tempo the way he wants to as he walks slowly and immediately dives back.
That was pure confidence right there. Just straight up stroll right into right into your opponent, you know, just like, I have nothing to fear. I'm going to react to whenever you decide to hit those lasers. Some people say that is very unreactable. Reacting or trait kind of just looks like movement there, but, you know, Cupcake, pretty confident.
Yeah, and a slowed down pace this game. Now, Cupcake not approaching as much as he did in the first game. Okay, playing the trade game, throwing out that quick shot to go coincide with the lasers. And again, the anti-air attempt, Cupcake not in a rush to do anything. Stu, can he figure it out in time? A huge, massive entire life bar deficit, but Supergirl in the corner. Massive damage in the setups now with that newly buffed trait, and there we go. Oh, and gets the drop, unfortunate series, but picks it right back up. The reset of the Kryptonian style into the loops, float cancels 2 times. What are we looking for? And the wake up, not dealing with that mix up at all. Anti-air with the lunge, Cupcake. Again, back to the wall, camping out that fire pit.
Stuffing the interactable grab right there, but didn't really capitalize, but does get it with a down one. You know, Stu's still in this. He can make this comeback. He's got the right position here. He's got Cupcake up against the wall in the corner.
Oh, a nice block. Tries to escape, gets the dive out. Meter burn, puts the guns up. Wow, great duck there. Those gunshots are highs, so you can in fact duck them. It's Stu with the makings of a comeback now. And risks it all. No clash in time. The Cupcake with the nod of success as his head tilts to the right at a 30-ish degree angle. I don't know if that's unlocking any more of his brain power, but we go into game 3 where he's up 2-0, comfortable lead. And Stu, 1 game away from the loser's bracket, has to dig deep, maybe switch up the strategy, become a little more oppressive. Hard to know what's going through the mind of a man, you know, first round of the tournament, you're down 0-2 and already looking grim. Can he find something deep within it as he goes for the first grab attempt in the set?
I mean, it was looking grim, but he did have a few good spurts through that last game where he really, if he just maintained that composure throughout the whole match, he'd be all right. I think he was just getting a little too aggressive at first, and Cupcake is really taking advantage of it.
All right, great backdash there from Stu, this time avoiding that blast radius from that bomb. Now he's in, gets to throw again piece by piece. You know, it's a classic way in fighting games. If someone's blocking consistently and a lot, you just throw them. That's how you open them up. And Cupcake hasn't taken any of the 2 throws yet. He's going to lead a little bit more damage than that, but it is a start.
Don't test this man's reaction. He saw that teleport coming from a mile away. And, you know, it's what's really tricky about blocking that is that there's no block button in this game.
No.
So your back and forward inputs completely reversed. You have to see it, you have to react, and you have to hold the other direction to block.
All right, Cupcake getting a little cute there with the parry attempt, looking for that advancing mid coming from Supergirl as he lunges his way in, dives out. Now playing the mid-screen game. Very respectable from both men. Catches the back dash, is Stu now. Now we've got something cooking into the setup. A great delay wake up from Cupcake, not looking to block that ambiguous float cancel dash into get your whole life crossed up and reset situation.
Stu's looking for something there. I mean, he's definitely a lot closer than he was in the second game, but I feel like overall Cupcake is in control. Of course, the interactable.
And who else finally catches the jump back with the Gotham Stars is Cupcake. Now Stu working on it, at least trying to eliminate the first health bar as he does successfully. Same situation. Massive life deficit. Cupcake in the corner and the catch on the interactable escape. No clash.
It was a perfect catch there, but just didn't execute.
Lucky I don't throw your bullets back.
Try harder.
Oh, and Cupcake hitting it with the try harder. He's had enough. Not impressed. Dives forward, looking for the kill.
Cupcake just needs one more good hit here. You know, he does have a bar meter. He can use that meter burn mine to extend his combo. But not sure what he's looking for. Maybe he's just trying to chip him out.
Well, Chip needs to come a bit faster than that as Stu, although he misses the combo, goes for the reset with the air dash, whiffs the buttons in his face, meter burn back 3, and Cupcake with the ultimate patience. Oh, again, getting a little flashy, looking for that parry. Stu is crawling right back into this. Here's the down 2. Cupcake still has his clash ready available, but
he's just not doing it. He's just holding on to it. He's okay with this. I mean, he comes from a game where they're not used to any kind of clash mechanic, so he's just going to rely on his defense.
Hey, Red Hood, ready to start the day off bright and early. I don't care if you're here to collect worlds and just dissipate the entirety of the planet. Leave here before you die.
Can we talk about how Rose just got the first hit on SonicFox? Not only that, but he got the read on him. He knew he wasn't going to move. He threw him. Rose is off to a great start here. Oh, but a whiff throw there, and SonicFox punishes perfectly. Switches sides of the screen there, putting Rose.
Wow, and the cross-up from Rose, the dirty stuff. Great mix-up there, leaving SonicFox wide open and susceptible to the throw now. Rose with the block, no punish, but pressing him buttons is SonicFox. We talked about the Cinderella story, and I know, Miguel, I know it's just one health bar, but right now, Rose looking like the man for the job.
He's looking like it. Definitely a great lead there. SonicFox trying to close the gap there. The overhead and the low making it very hard to blockable there.
When the whiff punish doesn't commit to the entirety of it, but great spacing as he evades that air akimbo shot, and the trait, those beta drones, getting the job done for Rose here in this first health bar. Punish.
Rose is just being very patient here. You know, kind of taking his time, but getting opened up by that overhead string. Now, it's not really a mix-up because, you know, that the quick overhead only comes after the second hit. You generally want to block low and then overhead versus Red Hood.
All right, great whip punish there, and the Wake Up Stars could have spelled trouble, but lucky conversion for Sonic here. In the corner now, crosses himself up, hard knockdown into the mine, and Rose having none of it, waking up immediately. Beta drones are out now, playing the spacing game, looking to jump in, but instead eats a full combo. Great conversion, and what a fantastic block. Dives out is SonicFox, but great bait of the wake up now and jumps into the Rose chip damage territory. What's it going to be? A little too much startup frames on that beta drone call. Of Brainiac 1-0 Rose. Very impressive here in that first game, however.
Yeah, no, definitely very impressive there, but that read by SonicFox there with the anti-air Gotham Stars, he meter burned it, knew it was going to hit, and was able to convert a combo into it.
Well, here's the combo into the setup now. Great blocks, but a lot of pressure going on. Extremely hard to block situation there. That low mine in the overhead jump attack, and somebody woke the Fox up early this morning, because that, my friends, is a perfect in the first round.
All right, Rose just trying to buy himself some breathing room here, trying to get some real estate, and SonicFox so patient, knowing that the meter burn version of that dive kick is always going to be punishable with down ones.
All right, dives in, uses the hit advantage from the mine to cover his approach. Is SonicFox, and back to the corner. The oppression. Rose finally fighting back, comes with the dive kick, gets the full combo into the setup. What's it going to be? Standard.
Goes for the interactable. Just gets shot out of the air completely in a roll there. There's no way he wanted to do that on purpose.
And
giving up
jumps into the last hit of the Gotham Star. The mind games are incredibly
Begin.
All right, SonicFox getting the first hit here. I feel like he's kind of figured out what kind of player Rose is, you know, when he decides to get a little too aggressive, when he's going to respect things. And Rose just needs to mix it up a little bit here.
There's a down two to challenge it. It doesn't matter what type of player you are. When you're in the corner, you will deal with the oppression. That is the Red Hood offense, but just out of range for that dive kick, meter burn, autocorrect, and back into the corner we go. SonicFox not letting up. Rose never allowed to live, my brother. Got a consolation life bar in that first game, and after that, it has just been nothing but constant setups, mix-ups, hard to blockables, and we are watching a combo exhibition here in the corner with SonicFox.
I mean, Rose is still in there. SonicFox full screen parry. No way he was looking for anything specific there. Possibly his wake up.
Yeah, looking for the wake up time. Back-to-back 3 times now. Sonic getting a little too cute. The low parry this time opened up. He wants to end it with that meter burn parry so bad.
Well, there was the opportunity there, but SonicFox wasn't ready. Rose kind of sniffing it out. Rose whipped back.
This is too much. Walk up, low parry, like someone slapped the kid. I'd be totally fine with that. Not really, as Brainiac takes it on cue and a punch to the face. We'll take the video game violence. It's okay.
Like Sonic, he doesn't want to stop. He's tried to go for down one right into Super. SonicFox gave up all his bar, which means he gave up his resources. If there was ever a time for Rose to make a comeback, it was here, but not back-to-back lunges. SonicFox so tired. Kind of go in.
Yeah, shout out to the team getting through these brackets. I looked through the entire A block. There's a couple of matches like just ready at winners finals, and we got a surprise treat for you guys, for you online dudes, and a former champion. But right now, Wonder Woman versus Cheetah. Cannon as it gets. Here's the punish from Dragon. Walk up forward 3 for the Themyscirian reset. Into the corner, big boy damage.
Look at that walk speed by Wonder Woman. She's just so quick. You can just see it. The initial startup is so fast, but Cheetah does get something going, and Wonder Woman nowhere to be found in front of that forward 3.
Yeah, and after the plus frames from that meter burn bash, going for the lasso toss, last lap, card pressing buttons, activates his trait, but Dragon with the strong defense, able to keep it out, and the meter burn forward 3 into the command grab. Last lap, you know, playing his spots properly, going for the down 2, no punish from Dragon. Taking his time now, both men playing the patient game, and last laugh again with the activation of the trait. I like to see this, taking advantage of Cheetah's enhanced damage from all scratch attacks. Hasn't been able to land them successfully, but the idea of always using the character power, something you'd like to see from more Cheetah players.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it, especially since it starts up and it doesn't take too long to recover there. You can kind of pop it in a lot of neutral situations just like that.
All right, going for the double overhead is last laugh. A bit too greedy now. No clash. He's just going to take the brute of the damage.
I'm enjoying this hunt. Time to clip those claws.
Talk to him, Diana. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
I love her so
is there.
much. All right, claws are out. Dragon looking to clip them, as the princesses let us know the first time before. And the jump into the DP, not sure of the angle there. Chip damage territory and a massive shield toss to the face. As Dragon check with Robin in its entirety. You can tell that's his main. But then he decides to pick Cheetah for whatever reason. You don't need to get cute at events. The game doesn't change. No. Stick with what you know and let it rock. I know this matchup is kind of, you know,
is it?
Wonder Woman wins this for sure, but
I mean, if you ask Hayate, he loses every matchup.
Let's not do this. Right now, the Assassin Strike trading with the Brain Dead Bash. Back-to-back corner control now. Last laugh going for the 4-3. Whiffs it up a little bit more aggressive than before as the Birdarangs are out, but into the DP. Caught trying to press buttons after negative frames, but Dragon right on it. You will not disrespect me as I am a champion, and I know about the tips and tricks that these Robin players like to, you know, challenge you with.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, you know, it's not a full punish. It does make it safe, but you're at a very you're at a huge disadvantage there.
All right, and nice meter burn attempt now. Taking his time, shield tosses. Dragon playing the game the way it should be. Slow and steady wins the race, especially in this match. You want to stick out. There's the meter burn for the combo conversion, the lasso of truth. All right, gets the combo going, expending all the meters. Last lap, just DPs and flips everywhere.
Last lap was absolutely ready to punish that throw, but Dragon going for the unclashable stuff right there at the end of his combo and taking the second game there.
Here in the winner's semifinal of his pool. Just the intimidation factor coming into play. And 3 games, 3 different characters as Red Hood makes his way to his 3rd consecutive stream set. Is it a changing of the guard?
I think so. I think it definitely is. It's very peculiar when a player goes for 3 different characters as all 3 of their picks. You know, it kind of seems like he wasn't prepared for Wonder Woman. He doesn't know what to expect in this situation. And you know, could this be his 3rd character? Could it be his secondary? Like, we don't know. All we know is that he's not prepared.
Scar trying to press buttons on Wake Up. Plus frames now. Here's the Dragon's just going to loop it here. Yeah, he doesn't know about the gap in between. Plus 12 on block is that string. But when people don't have knowledge, a plus 1 string could equal plus 800.
You're no match for me.
So the ideal way to deal with that string is, you know, you're going to look for, what, a gap to...
Well, there's a massive gap in between the 2nd and 3rd hit, so you actually don't have to take it at all. Red Hood having access to a parry, a 6-frame poke, you know, plenty of ways to escape in that situation. But, again, a lack of knowledge is the worst thing in any fighting game. So, as the Pro Series goes on, you can bet all of these top guys definitely doing their research on characters around the roster. And you need to. Yeah. Otherwise, you get surprised with Captain Cold picks or, you know, Brainiac or, you know, whatever have you. You need to be prepared. Last laugh, not quite. The pools now. Dragon has advanced to winners finals. Well, he will be going up against Cupcake later on as John Nitti immediately opens up with the offense. No background bounce, goes for the hard knockdown instead, trying to play the lane game.
I think he's just trying to feel out what SonicFox's decision-making's like. You know, right there, he put him down there and he saw, okay, he's going to do a delay wake-up. I'm going to take advantage of this throughout the rest of the set.
And the dirty stuff there, SonicFox using the hard knockdown from background bounces, but the down 1 poke under that high. John Nitti turning the tide back in his favor. Relatively even life here. And no punish for either man. And Sonic, 3rd time's the charm. Not going to get away with that Molten Trap up close. John Nitti committing and losing his life bar for it as the Gotham Stars to the chest.
Yeah, SonicFox was just kind of looking to stuff anything that John Nitti was going to do there in that situation. Putting that projectile out there on the screen.
And the meter burn back 3 right back at you. Great corner switch position as you see how Firestorm gets that leg up? Yo, such an athletic young man. Blocks, overhead commits. And the wake up, SonicFox with the back 3. Not sure if he wanted to put any meter on it. Whiffing normals now. And there's the overhead splat coming from John Nitti. Whiffs, great delay, wake up from SonicFox now. Back to the wall. And John Nitti still has access now to his level 3 trade. If he can get something going.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for a hit, possibly even going to clash here. Is
God.
This going to work? It
that
does.
Was ridiculous. Great hit confirmed from SonicFox. And the double boot drop kick into the bomb. Red Hood giving you all of the bullets. And one last one for good luck. Yeah, you can kiss your entire back goodbye.
Got the swag he was looking for.
All right, great interruption. John Nitti recognizing SonicFox coming in, starting with a high attack, in which pokes certainly go under them.
Not using his air dash there to avoid the Gotham Stars.
Oh, wake up with the fireball. Here we go into the connection. Sonic caught pressing buttons. Full combo conversion from John Nitti. Close to 400 damage there in that situation. And again, Sonic with the short delay wake up, allowing John Nitti to miss time. His buttons going a little early.
And the read there with the anti-air Gotham Stars goes to a full combo. He's oppressing John Nitti right now in the corner, putting the hurt on. The mines are down. John Nitti is just blocking for days here, but he finally gets out with that down one low trap.
Yeah, and he deserves that. Great defensive sequence, not allowing himself to be opened up. Great tech of the throw, and both men ready to lunge at each other with relative speed. The chip damage, yes. Air guns enough. Dives in, here we go, ready to get close and personal. Is Sonic, wake up. And both men, you know, this is the situation that you hate so much. You have somebody on a pixel. Luckily, John Nitti is able to close it out there, but you start expending resources. You're getting hit. The mental game from not being able to close it out in the first round. There's a multitude of problems that Nitti was able to avoid there relatively early as he works his way in slowly but surely. No punish.
I like his navigation throughout these mines. He's really not letting SonicFox take advantage of it. Here we go, finding his opening here, putting SonicFox close to the corner. Are we going to see a hard knockdown? No.
Oh, and doesn't block the overhead. Gets the background bounce conversion with the back three, spinning 2 bars and shots into it. What will he do? Meaty chip damage in there. Just clutch decisions. His defense has been extremely strong, but just not enough, excuse me, on the offensive end to keep the ball rolling after he lands a combo.
Right, he does get the wake up there, but does it eat the bad end of that mine, and a misinput there. Definitely didn't want forward 3. Possibly looking for the torpedo there.
All right, and Sonic looking to close this out, throws the mine a little too far, but it's going to reset everything with the neutral jumps. Plus, and the gunshot to the kneecaps. Now John Nitti in big time trouble as the #1 ranked IPS position player is rolling now, trying to advance into the winners top 32 early at ECT with no troubles.
And look at that side switch combo there. Such attention to detail. Push blocking him back onto the mine, using 1 meter to get the momentum back on his side.
And this one is all but over now. Nitti, no escape, put into timeout by the young kid from Delaware. He has not been able to play in this 3rd game.
I'm standing my ground.
And yes, he very much is. Firestorm has not escaped the corner once. Needed a clash to do so.
Well, he's got 25% back. That is a start of a comeback there. Not sure what that parry was. Maybe a little misinput there by SonicFox.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us as Nitti gets the combo now into the Molten Trap restand. Again, another Molten Trap, but no meter to convert. And this is going to be death. The meter burn back 3 into the air throw. Getting a little swaggy, but wait a minute. I mean, is the dream actually alive here? A lunge and a dream?
This is the 11th. This is the last chance. The very last chance to get something going. SonicFox blocks the overhead. Very unsafe stuff there. This is the guy that put a halt to CD Manny's Hometown Heroes career. Like, he stopped him.
Yeah, I don't think Biohazard is playing at all. A man who's been playing a bunch of characters, as we've preached throughout the entirety of this season, having a roster, at least 2, to cover those matchups. This looks like a specifically for Deadshot pick coming from Biohazard, as BDON gets the conversion off that low laser. The wake up teleport, high attack. Deadshot happening to be shooting, so he ducked the hurt box, but Biohazard in control to the other side. Not quite optimal, looking a little green.
I mean, it looks like he changed his mind at the very last second. He was kind of looking for that uppercut to build meter. A little bit of unfamiliarity here with your character. Definitely showing here through Biohazard.
Well, that's one thing he knew would work for sure. The air dash over that meter burn, low rifle wanting nothing to do with it. Biohazard trying to get in and stay in, but BDON, great air-to-air jump one. We preached how great that move is time and time again, but Biohazard very much in this, trading some trait shots. And BDON doing the smart thing, camping that low laser interactable anytime Biohazard approaches.
Biohazard looking for the down 2 and somehow did not get punished for the whiff there. And Biohazard needs to get him out of this corner. That laser's helping him out a lot. As soon as he touches that machine, that laser's going to come out swooping there. And a huge bait there. No full punish combo, but BdON wants to go right back into the corner. He wants right back at his interactable.
Voluntarily jumping into the corner. That's how you know the love is real. This time the interruption on the interactable, but again, Biohazard with back-to-back wake up. EX teleports, not sure what the angle is here, but somehow still in the thick of things. Drops the combo, a little sloppy here.
I don't like how willing Biohazard was to give him that corner back, to give him access to that interactable, but I guess he's just kind of seeing it, well, at least I have him trapped here and I don't have to run away from him.
Oh, and that time gets the connection. Third time's a charm. What's it going to be? Looking for it again, and Biohazard a little too greedy in that situation. Easy throw punish for BdON as he smiles and takes the victory in game 1.
He let him have that interactable. So, you know, right here, all BdON really has is, you know, there's nothing like a sweeping laser. That's a one-of-a-kind interactable only on that stage.
All right, plus frames now from Biohazard. A lot of respect from BdON, but waits his turn, gets the opening, pushes Supergirl back to full screen, exactly where Deadshot wants you.
All right, the air laser, the kind of anti-air Deadshot. And you know Deadshot, he doesn't have an anti-air, so he's always going to be looking for that instant jump one. And the down two goes unpunished, but he is able to apply pressure and get the momentum on his side. The double overhead there with a jump in.
Oh, that was sick. Spins the bar after the wake up to keep himself airborne. This time Biohazard in control, gets the side switch, keeps it in the corner. Now we have to see what BdON's going to be looking for defensively. He does not have an easy escape option, but instead the old-fashioned way, fights himself out and resets this neutral, as Deadshot players would have you call it, where you're full screen, he's on the other side throwing bullets at you.
It's always neutral for Deadshot. Oh, and watch out for those blue bullets. Those blue bullets do send you pretty much full screen every time they make contact. So Bio's got to be a little bit more aware. Now that they're not going to hit you as far away. It's still going to be annoying, just not full screen.
All right, shots to the face. Kara doing her best to successfully block him, but eats it right into the face. The unclashable damage there from BdON, looking for the throwback mix-up, either overhead or low into the shots, one way or the other. Biohazard getting a bit more aggressive now, rushes in. Here's the power slam, boots to the back. Gets the combo continuation. Now, we've seen Supergirl corner damage, loops into resets, and crazy situations. But, again, the down two now gets it started. Here comes the beginning. How will Biohazard continue?
Right now, he's going to make Deadshot spin around, but drops the combo there. Not really sure what's going on with Biohazard. Huge misexecution there.
And BdON is now up 2-game Deadshot. So take everything and reverse it and hit us with the Kappas and Bible thumps, because life is hard and then you die. And here we go, game 3 now. Makes a lot of sense. Biohazard into the neutral with the blue bullets. See, everything is just wrong. His jersey has an American flag on it. I thought he was Supergirl. I don't know what's going on. The world is tough.
No, that was a big drop there by me. Swear I could have saw.
It's fine. It's fine. It's over. As we continue on now, Biohazard rolling heavy. Let's see what's BdON going to do now. Goes for that standing 2 mid to fix things. Now not watching his legs, and the big boy rifle shot to the legs. BdON in big time trouble. Tosses the interactable to get anything going. Again, we just have to adjust. A fantastic laser placement for the entirety of the set, but now with these errant teleports, just huge unnecessary risks.
And that was a great challenge there by BdON, kind of knowing that he was looking for that same situation there, those high shots. But, you know, BdON trying to find his groove here, you know, trying to commit a little bit more and not really drop as many Supergirl combos as he was in the first game, in the first 2 games. And Bio okay and completely happy and content with trading with those lasers, knowing that he's got such a life lead here.
All right, big boy gunshots now. BdON again looking for the teleport. Not sure what the angle is there.
Go ahead, make my day.
All right, uses 2 bars, gets 25% back. Good chunk of your health. You know, this is just the start of a comeback, or a possible comeback here by BdON.
All right, the low rifle expending all the bullets. Kara not throwing them back just yet. Instead, eating the majority of them in this set. Now, great laser placement as BdON has had for the entirety of this set. However, once in close, not able to capitalize or figure out exactly what he's trying to do. Here's the chip damage from that meter burn trick shot. So many bullets, and again, with these teleports. Not sure what the angle is here, but Biohazard, great combo there. Meterless variety, a lot.
You guys can all check it out at Smash.gg.
Yeah, it'll be fine as Atrocitus makes his way here. We may take a trip to the Gotham Gym. It's been a while. We'll see if he wants to work out.
He wants to stretch out those hammies there, those hammies and those arms.
Here we go, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and stretch. Yes, no stretching this time. It's a little too early in the day right now. Scarecrow simply going for the mix.
And what a great way to stop Atrocitus' wake up. You know, you just kind of check him with a down 1 or a down 2, hit confirm, and finish your combo.
Yeah,
you know?
Scarecrow, you know, Inspector Crane here, just kind of checking out those thighs and making sure everything is right with Atrocitus. Clearly not working out in his home planet. Just angry all the time, and that is no good here.
Press the spawn. Nightmare's not over.
I mean, when you're a guy that's that angry, you're really only working out your upper body. No way those angry dudes are doing the leg day.
For sure. Those legs are just that big by default, and Scarecrow putting him to the test here. His workout regimen a little too much for the professor right now as he works his way in, keeps it safe. WhiteBoi with the jump in. Great conversion. 330 damage off that jump 3 into the plus frames. Mixing it up again. All type of stretches. There's been at least 10 command grabs.
And look at WhiteBoi just perfectly punishing, knowing he's in range there, knowing that that blood NATO from downtown, that blood NATO from the neutral is super unsafe if Dextar's not there.
He had to hold that. He got nothing going. Game 2 now. This time starts a little bit more offensive, but WhiteBoi with that invincible wake-up attack into that jumping chain and the meter burn back 3. Jeremy, Professor KO, way better in the second game than he did in the entirety of the first within the first 10 seconds or so. Oh, great whiff punish with the meter burn back 3, making WhiteBoi check his surroundings, not just going to dive in.
Yeah, right now Jeremy's just kind of waiting his time out, waiting for Dextar to be available, and then he's going to start looking for his next hit. But I mean, I guess against Scarecrow, you really can, as long as he's really far away, you can summon Dextar safely, or hopefully safely.
Well, nothing safe about that. The wake-up punch walk. Oh, looking for the sweep. Plus frames now challenging them. However, works out in his favor as Scarecrow cannot connect his command grab after that down 1 is hit.
You really can't leave damage on the table like that. You really need to punish or at least start your momentum. Oh, chucking the bench. That's what he wants.
Yeah,
he
spent the meter for that added security and safety. Wanted to kill WhiteBoi immediately. That unblockable now. Wake up now. Dextar time running out. Push block to take the last of it away, and now he's left with no defense into the corner to fend with the calisthenics. Doesn't want anything to do with this. Great attempt. Yeah, caught WhiteBoi trying to jump out. Smart stuff from Professor KO. Good read there now. And WhiteBoi not sure what he woke up with, but no hit confirm into the blood NATO.
That is a huge upset right here, but he does get the down 2. Dextar is going to be summoned here. No, we're going to a stage transition. We're going into the asylum, right through the cell blocks.
Wake up from WhiteBoi now. Both men in a low life situation. Back 3 into forward 3. There's Dextar. Getting a chip damage situation here. The teleport from WhiteBoi and
you know, he's walking up to him.
He just came to the gym the first time. You know, he hasn't been lifting. It takes time. Let that man learn. And there he is in game 2, fighting back immediately, letting WhiteBoi know he does in fact belong here in the winners final.
And WhiteBoi all over those meter burn back 3s, not giving him too many gaps there, going for the multiple hitting strings there. Not only, you know, punishing him for it, but making him waste his bar.
All right, back to the stretch work in the corner as WhiteBoi loves to do. Great mix up there off of that down 1 from Scarecrow. You need to see WhiteBoi do down 1 again. Look for the meter burn, fear gas for the plus frames, or go for the command grab. Scarecrow, such a threat up close, and 3 and...
I'll rip off your limbs.
That sounds terrifying.
Can't do his combos if his limbs are ripped off.
This is, in fact, very true. Trait for trait as both men allow themselves the activation now. Jeremy KO keeping it safe, just going for the chip damage in the meter build in this situation. Great block on the cross-up. But again, that damage over time from Scarecrow just standing in his vicinity while that trait is active.
Oh, gets the down 1 into the NATO. Right here, gets a combo after the jump in. He's going to be trying to push him a little bit closer and closer to the corner. He wants to hold him down where Scarecrow's only option to get out is to, you know, go for a teleport, which is very reactable and very unsafe.
Right, meter burn there, that low lunging kick. Meter burn back 3 a little too late. This time WhiteBoi is successful with the jump in, the push block into the Dexstar activation. However, doesn't work in his favor. His time running out, his health slowly ticking away as he stands close. Traumatized is active.
Good block there. That full screen mid, very quick there, and
This is
very
over.
safe.
No chance at life. WhiteBoi teleporting his way in, not even worried about a punt to do it. And here we go, game 4. We take it to the Joker's Playground. Professor KO challenging with that down 2 into the early Dexstar activation. I like it.
I don't like that he was kind of testing WhiteBoi's knowledge there in the matchup. You know, kind of seeing like, okay, maybe he doesn't know he can punish me for summoning this way instead of going for the safe down 2 into Dexstar summon.
And the no mix-up, forward 2 into the blood puddle. WhiteBoi not falling for it. And great denial on the teleport. Double blood NATO doesn't quite get the big time conversion. Instead, takes a trip. 4. Stretch.
4 reps there.
Yes.
This will be over soon.
Oh, he goes for it, but the meter burn from grabbing the barrel, you know, the interactables aren't what they were in Injustice 1, you know. They don't home in as easily. More specific spots, and you really got to pick your chances.
All right, this time gets Dexstar out, even if he keeps it safe here in chip territory. No, WhiteBoi says no. Push block gets rid of the majority of Dexstar, but the invincible wake-up's going to go through the shield. Great anti-air. And although WhiteBoi does have the life lead in this situation, Professor KO with the forward 2 anti-air.
WhiteBoi's waking up with that gas blast almost every time, and there's nothing, and for good reason.
You deflect my rage.
Fear will paralyze you.
Scarecrow unaffected by all of the rage Atrocitus throwing his way. Flash there into Dexstar.
Oh, he stops the command grab animation, stops it again, but WhiteBoi's totally okay with it. You know, it's kind of like a neutral situation there. You know, he doesn't let him start his oppression, and he just kind of waits out the Dexstar time there.
And he commits to it, the low at the end of that string, the 50-50 in the cleanest forms. Poking out now, he doesn't have Clash, he's gonna have to deal with this. Yeah, and that was it. He sealed his own death with that wake up from a mile away. WhiteBoi able to react with the greatest of ease. Down 1.
You know, maybe Red Hood is just a gimmick. Maybe he feels like he needs to kind of step it up. But I feel like Red Hood can really hold down Black Adam, but, you know, that's not the case here. It is just Catwoman. She's got great range for that jump in, too. Meter Burn, Cat Dash to kind of maybe seal the deal, maybe get a full combo punish when he blocks Black Magic.
And, you know, we saw Cupcake throw the garbage can there. Not quite as exciting as it was in an unblockable super setup that leads into 800 damage slag combos for Twitter. But Dragon right here with the optimal stuff. That double dive kick so instant coming from the young man. And doesn't expend the meter for the continuation on the Cat Dash combo. There is Cupcake just going to leave it at that. Not sure what the plan is, but this is why we play the game. Whips that back 3 and good punish there from Dragon. Down 1 into the lightning hands. About 200 damage, very respectable. It all adds up piece by piece. And now working on that first life bar is Dragon.
And look at the matchup knowledge right there. Knew exactly how punishable that low whip is, and knew that and the spacing. Knew that his forward 1 would reach, and he took full advantage of it. Dragon is not a player that's going to leave damage on the table there.
Yeah, talking about spacing, the distance on that lightning hands. Max range there to try to keep Cupcake at bay and respectful. Both guys whipping some normals here, but Dragon coming out on the better end of it. And again, spacing. Look at the range on those lightning hands.
You know, you really got to know him. You know, you can't do them too willy-nilly there because you can get punished for it. There's a gap usually in down 1 lightning hands.
And jumps off the sign is Cupcake to chase Dragon down. Back toward the corner we go. That unblockable bench sitting there. Both men very timid now. No one missed to make the first move. And Dragon, trait cancel, massive plus frames into the throw. And starts with the sweep.
All right, Cupcake trying to get control here, putting Black Adam in the corner, but you know, because Black Adam has a bad wake-up, he's most likely going to go with the delay wake-up timing, and he's going to mix it up. And Dragon begin.
Great purpose. You know, is usually ready for the matchup to carry things, but he does have the counter pick game in his favor, so if he was to lose a game, he's able to go back to the roster and, you know, stay 1 up on Cupcake in terms of character selection.
Cupcake already looking better in this set. you know, going pretty much toe-to-toe here with Dragon. Behind a little bit on meter, but again, getting open up for the throws. Those are very successful. Same exact cancel, same exact throw setup is 3 for 3 right now against Cupcake.
All right, Patience shoots him out of the air, getting Dragon to come off of his meter, the double low. That back one into that meter burn low rifle, staying airborne. And Dragon taking his time, approaching with caution, proceeding with care.
Oh, a little drop there by Cupcake, but he gets to continue his pressure knowing that he can just kind of stuff Black Adam on Wake Up. Very rare instances where you see Black Adam use that Wake Up, especially a great Black Adam like Dragon.
Yeah, and also very rare instances where you see these gadget characters get stuffed out of that banner swing interactable. Dragon able to catch him with the forward one in time, push him towards the corner, and in control is the young man representing Nova Esports, Dragon. Taking his time now, lightning hands, chipping away, has no problem getting the opportunities as they come, and there's the overhead into the double fist chop, looking for the cross up. And again, you talked about it, trade cancel into the throw.
It's hitting him every single time. If Cupcake decides to neutral jump at any of the situations, he can hit Dragon with a full combo.
I'd kill you regimers for free.
You won't get that chance.
Okay, that shot doesn't do anything for free. Oh, the interactable a little too fast there, chucking the supercomputer there.
Swings this time, gunshot to the face, and the leg going just over the bullet trajectory. Big time trouble for Cupcake. Push blocking now, looking for the read on that trick shot, but Dragon doesn't have to come in. He knows. Chip from afar. Okay.
I mean, right there, Dragon had pretty much nothing to lose. Yeah, he had one tiny pixel that he most likely was not going to hold on to. Just kind of waiting for his time, trying to let his trait do the work your way. And you got no health to take this.
All right, the low rifle to set things up the right way. Now, swings on that banner, tries to backdash out, but Black Adam chasing it down. Great forward mobility and movement with that forward 1-2 now. Summons the lightning strike from the gods. Great tech here from Cupcake. Challenges into the trade cancel. Now Dragon just remaining oppressive. Cupcake not able to escape this corner, but the meter burn roll using the game's mechanics at his disposal. Yeah, sure, he only had one bar, but I think it was more important to escape that corner positioning and reset. Now where he's able to build meter, it comes right back. You know, it takes money to make money, and sometimes you got to spend that cash to get where you're trying to go.
And I think right now he is getting pretty good trades here. Maybe not with the black magic, but definitely with the lightning. But Dragon finally gets him in the corner. He hits him. The orbs go away on hit.
Staying on top. Meter burns that assassin needed to keep it safe. Caught trying to press a button. Dragon's going to beat him to the punch there with that advantage. All right, turns back the shots from the bullets and the wake-up lightning cage from Dragon. Cupcake a little too far out on that meaty attempt. Is going to eat a full combo 400. Very unfortunate.
Cupcake's just desperately trying to feel this one out. He kind of, you know, saw that Dragon wasn't going to go anywhere. He noticed, he realized the delayed wake up was an option, and he just kind of went for the meaty skill shot.
And he has an instantly clash there.
Famous last words.
But that's okay. You know, Deadshot, that's his game plan. 5 damage here, 6 damage there, 1 bullet shot. If you get the combo, great. But until then, you're playing a patient game and you're committed. So you shouldn't be trying to rush anything as Cupcake uses that dive kick interactable.
I'm not really sure why Cupcake decided to go for that trade. It kind of seemed like a waste there because you gotta, you know, the time still remains the same even if you change the trade.
Oh, and a little too greedy as Cupcake is gonna come up and give Dragon the opportunity to punish him for it. 386 into the setup now, working. There's a dive kick from the corner, in the corner where Deadshot players actively feel safe. That dive kick at your disposal, and the dive kick followed by the trade. Dragon 3.
Every event, but he's also doing it with a different character almost every time. But here we go, John Nitti versus Rose. John Nitti trying to establish his full screen presence, trying to avoid those beta drones. Now those beta drones that he does summon, he can hold on to them. And as long as they're not out, when he gets hit, they will still come out. You can kind of look down at the trait when you see the little tentacles moving around. That means he's holding on to a drone.
All right, great stuff. The visual, you know, pointers here from Arma, and using that torpedo to escape, playing the lame game, trying to trade fireballs as John Nitti Firestorm looking a little bare. See if we can get these guys to turn on the randomized gear in tournament mode after this set. And, you know, back-to-back again. Another escape. Here's the unblockable, interactable to follow Firestorm for his troubles as Rose is trying to use the beta drones in order to cover his approach. But the Molten Trap on the ground. Brainiac, a more aerial mobility type character, but John Nitti holding his ground quite well.
Yeah, the very frustrating thing to do against Brainiac, or to deal with, is that dive kick. It's really hard to challenge it in the air, and you know, it's got such a tight window to punish at only -8 once the meter burns it.
Talking about a massive window to punish that Molten Trap. Easy hit confirmed. We've talked about it time and time again as John Nitti goes into the life lead, but Rose fighting right back with that dive kick. Gets the back 3 conversion, hasn't dropped any of those. And he's walking John Nitti towards the corner right now. Not walking at all, just patient. But here's the jump in now. No punish on the meter burn dive kick. And wake ups, these guys just trading them back-to-back galore. John Nitti now sitting on a super. Didn't confirm, looking for something. It spins the bar on the Molten Trap. This is going to be a punish, unclashable. Trades up for dramatic flair. Just a little blue flame for the W.
And when you miss them at such a clutch moment, it's super devastating. And John Nitti just goes in for that jump in, straight into the down 2. Rose all over it with the punish.
And then right with the wake up immediately, Rolls with the punish back to back. Thank you very much, Mr. Nitti. Will you continue to give me free damage? I will gladly take it as we work our way towards the corner. That tentacle into the chest, back into the corner.
And the tentacle's still active, as you can see right there. The drone coming out and stopping John Nitti, but John Nitti fighting his way out with that wake-up attack, a very unsafe one.
Yeah, we talked about the decision-making of players once they're in losers. John Nitti leaving it all on the floor, waking up any single time he feels pressure, and Rolls right now with the dive kick. Up close, these guys brawling, just duking it out, throwing out everything they have in their disposal, but far, Nitti fishing for that Molten Trap, and the meter burn Rolls his way in.
Going for the overhead. Now, we watched SonicFox check him for that before, and it is very unsafe. Or I guess a little unsafe.
All right, fireball to destroy the beta drone now. Not gonna meet him in the air, tries to torpedo his way out. No punish, oh, button input error there. Got that matrix, looking for that lowered, buffed defensive capabilities.
I'll go nuclear.
Please don't.
Will die by other means.
Brainiac ready to just put a stop to that. John Nitti going with 3 bars when he had 0. I mean, I feel like that 3rd bar only gets you 5%. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it to have 5% more health, or is it worth, you know, adding double damage to a hit confirmed combo?
Yeah, see, that's the beauty of the clash system. We all are our own men, and you will make the decisions that define you. So, clash, very important situation. It's always best when your opponent has no meter, so the decision is all yours, but a lot of times you'll see people go for that additional 3rd bar to try to counteract the difference if the opponent bets 1. But no betting here as Firestorm in level 3 trait is just gonna torch him that blue flame. The tail of the story, so the line sticks with Brainiac, and John Nitti for the 3rd game in a row, starting with a jump in.
Again, just going at the jump in, completely disrespecting Rose, just kind of, you know, saying like, you won't do anything about this, or I don't care if you do something about this. The wake up torpedo, checking him full screen with his low traps. And again, no punish by John Nitti. That's a very tight, at only -8 frames, so you really got to take it to the lab and test out what you can get. Especially when you got a background bounce right there, down 1 in a background bounce. It's the back 3 there. Doesn't hit the end of the combo, and a huge bait there by Rose, perfectly executed. Trying to, was that a little teabag, or was that just trying to get John Nitti to kind of move?
Yeah, I think it was buffering something there now. Just wakes up again. Both men looking to chip each other out here on the ends, the tail ends of their first health bars. Beta drones are out, and the fireball catching Brainiac's toes as he tries to tentacle his way in towards John Nitti. Wow, it doesn't watch his legs.
I mean, there's not that many strings that hit low and have that much range.
Well, that dive kick, enough range to connect with the overhead. John Nitti in trouble now, back to the corner, but finds an escape with the Molten Trap after the down 1 conversion. Burst, big flames into the restand. Here's the throw, fire to the test, get torched.
Here we go, blue flame is activated.
Oh! Oh! That was all disgustingly. Looked unclashable.
Did you see how fast the projectile is?
It is, and interrupts the dive kick as John Nitti as he advances. That's what it is. You're in this bracket. It doesn't matter how you get there. You ended up in that situation. So I fought everybody to get back to this point. I've earned my rematch with you, and now I'm going to take you out. It is what it is, man. You just have to. You have to play each man who stands in front of you. Doesn't matter who it is or when it is. Once, twice, 3 times.
Yeah,
Whatever. All right, that alternate gear on, so crispy now from both of these competitors. And Stu learned a little bit, maybe a bit impatient for his first time on stream. He's taking it to Cupcake as he wakes up with the interactable, but no combo conversion.
Tries to punish that down two with a forward 3, but just not fast enough. And you know, as you can see, Cupcake going with a character we haven't seen him play yet, Batman. Mechanical bat trade is a very good way, a very good offensive weapon there, but doesn't punish the down 2. Had he just kind of let go of the mechanical bat, it would have been a clean punish there. Easy hit confirm into a jump in. And a great back throw there by Cupcake, switching sides. And all over that jumping attack, that float.
Oh, and the wake up, Cupcake actually rolls directly into him, but isn't able to pick up that punish is Stu. But again, chip damage territory, Cupcake not watching his legs, whatever have you, it's going to result in a victory. And immediately the meter burn trait laser to get that huge chip damage from Supergirl.
Goes for the overhead teleport there on the other side. Cupcake all over it. Doesn't use the background bounce at his disposal, but I mean, he could have potentially just killed him without meter.
And chases him down, the forward dash into the down 1, super breath. Going for the standard stuff, that air grab, planting Batman right into this stone ground. And no punishing Cupcake, not able to take this first life bar. So much mileage from Stu, and he's gonna allow him to clash.
Better, but not good enough.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah, I feel like Stu's got a lot to kind of, you know, a nice comfort zone here. He's going to let him clash because he's got no meter of his own, so he really didn't have any options for, you know, anti-clash mechanics there. As long as Supergirl's got 1 bar, she can pretty much hurt you and avoid the clash. Hit you with the down 1 and a freeze breath, back 3, but that's not the case here.
Oh, and both guys whiffing something that would get them punished terribly in any other situation. However, both been able to recover. Oh, the straight grapple in his face. Doesn't have meter to get a huge combo there.
And Stu desperately going for any kind of button into the meter burn laser walk, and Cupcake knows it, and he's all over it. Tries to go for the mix-up, goes for the interactable dive kick.
Meter burn rolls out, and the jab into the eye. Confidence, he knows he can do it. Wasn't able to take a game the first time around, but just like that, changing and shifting the momentum with 1 early game in the set.
I love that. It nearly looked completely unavoidable there, that unblockable setup from the gargoyle there. And Stu's looking great right here. Cupcake kind of being a little stubborn, doesn't want to stray away from Batman, and I don't like this pick at all.
Yeah, it's great being an understatement, working on a perfect in that first round up until that jab from Cupcake. Stu having his way, but here's the combo from Cupcake, drops it.
Yeah, right there, Cupcake didn't realize that he was airborne at the start of that combo, so it does kind of change the juggle properties. The cross-up forward 3.
Disgusting.
How did he block that? How did he block that forward 3? It went to the other side.
And then the teleport this time finally gets the correct read as Cupcake changes his aerial trajectory with the sparkles after the double jump. Stu working, looking extremely impressive here the second time around, but Cupcake is right on him now. Finally some batarang tosses. We hadn't seen those at all in the first game.
I mean, with the threat of Supergirl always being able to laser at anywhere on the screen that she wants, or being able to teleport, it's kind of a little tricky to go for full screen zoning. You kind of have to be the aggressor here in this matchup.
Speaking of aggression, we know Batman does that well.
Still fighting a girl, hero?
You're no ordinary girl.
Tell him.
Hello.
Yeah, see, I like Kara, but she tried to get away with a little slick one right there. You are definitely not. Like,
yeah, she's trying to get away with a technicality there.
yeah, get out of here. It doesn't make a difference. Respect all of you. Forget that nonsense. And again, chasing down the backdash with the forward dash low into the super breath.
To work out more.
You need to work out more,
Stop
says
it.
Supergirl. No, I mean, chasing down the backdash is definitely something. If you look back at that set with him and with Cupcake and SonicFox, SonicFox was all over that. I'm sorry, with Dragon.
All right, nice block of the cross up now. Stu going down to the wire here. No clash. He's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way with defense strong. And Cupcake, that mechanical bat out. There's the punish. No, whiffs it. And both guys at standstill looking at each other really quickly. Doesn't keep it safe, but chases them down a little too far for the connection. Jump back to Cupcake trying to impose his will now, force his way in. And the teleport has got to come, right?
The teleport's got to come. That's his last chance, but doesn't give him the opportunity to situation. That teleport does not have any invincibility. It's just very quick and has great combo potential. So if you want to stop a Supergirl from teleporting, just press buttons all over her.
All right.
But you got to watch out for that uppercut.
Ooh, input error there. Back 1-1 into the prairie. The welcome me to get punished tutorial right there. Lesson 1. As Cupcake plans to camp out this interactable. Wow. What a call out.
Yeah, he tries to challenge right there after, as soon as the bats, he was done blocking the bats, but Cupcake being a little bit more patient than most Batman players. Not going for the straight jump in that Stu was expecting.
Yeah, and so much hit stun there from the mechanical bat. Able to get the full jump in. Doesn't quite get the entirety of the combo, but most of it. And the more important part, which is the corner positioning. Now, challenge with the down 2 from Stu now. And the wake up slide. Great bait. Full combo damage here.
Cupcake with the delay wake up there, kind of throwing off Stu's timing on his wake up. Goes for the unblockable gargoyle.
That was so godlike.
The slide quick enough to stop Supergirl.
And not sure what the button press was there. Here's the restand from Cupcake. Does he have enough to complete the combo and get the kill? He does not. No restand stuff. Instead, corners himself, drops his pressure, and now has his back to the wall while Stu is still on his first health bar.
Yeah, not sure Cupcake was going there, maybe for like a standing throw situation there. But look, when Batman's got his bats out, that's the first thing you got to expect. You got to expect that slide.
I like how smooth Cupcake went from crouching animation to slide. Like instantly, it just came out. Everyone would have gotten hit free, no questions. Get opened up.
He's got trade. He's kind of baiting the gargoyle.
Yo, that was so sick.
How?
Dash forward, dash back, dash forward, dash back. Meter burn, interactable, Cupcake. Ultimate form of disrespect in that sequence. Thought about it, did it.
He's just baiting him out. It was like a dash version of the shimmy.
Yeah.
Just forward dash, back dash, forward dash, back dash. And here we go, Stu not taking that too lightly. He's got 2 bars here. He's got Batman in the corner. And because he's in the corner, he's got access to that interactable. That dive kick so strong, so fast, and so hard to deal with.
And that is a combo conversion. Great reaction. Hit confirm on the mechanical bat into the up battering meter burn to keep it all unclashable. That was actually like next level smart from Cupcake.
Going for that downward laser there. Kind of home in on Batman.
Sitting on a super. 5 frames, the fastest one in the game. Cupcake presses a button. It could equal death. Here's the throw attempt. Even still. What's he going to do? Will he commit?
Do it.
Oh
no,
my God, had a chance. The knockdown into the corner and the raw super. Not sure what he was looking for. I don't know if he was trying to bait away. My share of those. It's not going to happen. Not like this. Either combo into it or hit me with a reaction, but I'm not giving it to you for free on Wake Up as Cupcake gets the victory on that one.
Down one into the meter burn laser, walks him down closer to the corner, gets the breath, but doesn't have the bar, and he knew he was going for the interactable. As soon as you know that, you got to kind of bait out your opponent. You got to see it coming, and speaking of baits, waiting for that teleport so patiently Cupcake is.
Yeah, and he was also looking for another bait there. He charged that 4-3, trying to get Stu to press a button and added the meter burn to it to gain the hit of armor. However, Stu was ready.
He was ready.
Opened him up, and he's continuing the assault here. Another throw. One more? No. Wake up battering, sir. Please remove yourself from my airspace. And the back 3 with punish, that huge chunk of kryptonite to the chest.
It's definitely going to help out in this matchup.
For sure. Here comes the bats. No, Cupcake keeping it safe and throws right out of it. Stu's not having the respect that Cupcake is desiring as he challenges all of his attempts after his release of the bats.
All right, and Stu kind of evens it up. You know, pretty much close to 2 bars each player. But that mechanical bat, so threatening. Cupcake just kind of holding it down, waiting for it, and an easy hit confirm there. And a big drop, no background bounce, but he's got the gargoyle there. Puts on the bomb, you know it's coming. It's unblockable. It's really hard to punish.
All right, Cupcake's just gonna backdash his way to safety. 3 backdashes in the Batarang to try to escape, but as he walks close, denied. Punch to the face. Again, the air grab to keep it low, watching his legs successfully, and just like that, the mix.
Better, but not good enough.
As if.
Stu has picked up that Cupcake is very content with blocking low and only watching out for the poke, so that overhead power bomb after that back 2 lunge kick. Smart stuff, but does he have enough time?
Well, am I fast or what?
Push yourself harder.
Yeah, and Supergirl looking for props from Batman. Yeah, good luck with those. His son can't even get him. So what makes you think you will? Batarangs now to set the tone now, closing the gap. Eats a ball of fire and a little too early on the anti-air attempt. This could equal death. Does Cupcake have enough in the tank? He does not. Chip damage territory. The lasers.
Oh,
Yeah.
the whiff there. If it's not meter burn, it's not going to hit overhead. It's pressure there.
All right, he
Easy hit
decides to
confirmed.
stick with him.
Ooh, no forward 3 there after the bats connect. It's pretty easy to confirm once you see those 3, once you have those 3 mechanical bats. But Silvezio kind of going for the easier one, not anticipating and not realizing that the 3rd bat was going to hit. And he goes in, such patient play there, taking his time, going in, waiting for the opening, waiting for the opportunity.
Oh,
and
it's
the cross-up.
so dirty. I feel like I need to take another shower because Silvezio right now is working. And BdON, unrelenting pressure, hasn't played the game in the last 10 seconds. And just like that, trades up back to full screen. Good trade for Silvezio as he takes the 1st round, and that was quick.
That was very fast, just right read after right read, opening the game out with that slide. Very ballsy move there.
All right, and all 3 of the Unks connecting that pillar of justice coming down from the top. 2 connected. Here's the 3rd one, the pillar saving BdON once again.
Yeah, BdON's kind of got a read on him, kind of seeing what
Yep.
kind of player he is, when he's going to be aggressive, when he's going to be patient. And
Great adjustment from BdON there, keeping those Unks ready, chipping away at his health, and very much in this fight. It's so polarizing. It's either BdON has kept Silvezio out and he hasn't been able to do anything, or Silvezio gets in once and then it's party time. But right now, BdON, the man in control, the optimal stuff. Yeah, no chance. Jumps into that ball.
I mean, really the name of the game here, once you're down by that much of a life lead, is minimizing your losses. And BdON's kind of minimizing to nothing here. In complete control.
Take off the helmet, Kent.
You cannot command fate.
You cannot command fate, Bruce, as much as you would love to. The wake up, here's the slide, back to back. Great avoidance.
And kind of checking Silvezio for getting a little too aggressive there, but he's got something going.
Uh-oh.
A great cross-up.
Yeah, and a fantastic flash.
Build Gotham.
Don't bet on it.
One apiece, and BdON decides to use one to get 15% back, kind of to undo that combo there, or what could have been.
Ooh, and a good punish there. That mechanical back coming a little too early, not quite out of the recovery in the slide.
Infectious. You know, when you see that pose, it's really hard not to just kind of mimic it. Checks him with the down 2, knowing that there's almost no block stun on those bats.
All right, uses 2 bars for the air escape to try to keep the pressure off of him. Double dash in from Silvezio. Jumps towards the corner and gives Fate the entirety of the stage behind him to block, but right back at it, unblockable, right to your head.
Silvezio looking for his time. It's really hard for Batman to find his opening without those mechanical bats out, especially with zoners. Those mechanical bats work as great anti-zoning options. He goes for the double jump,
Yeah,
and
but
just a little too slow.
get the punish anyway. That magic pillar, that upwards. It's so pretty. I just like it. It's so colorful as Fate. Great at controlling the vertical space directly in front of him as Batman tries to jump his way in and get his offense started with that jump too. BdON having none of it. Great conversion here. Zoning just very effective now. Fights his way in, down 1 into the cliff, and it's adding up. Little by little, here's the pillar, back 3, more plus frames.
Oh, and
As
that
it was
jump.
in.
Yeah, it stuffs him out clean right there, not giving him a chance to kind of start the orbs, which, you know, has really been BdON's way to kind of stop Batman, but here he comes.
Big time drop from Silvezio now. BdON just gaining more mileage. The meter burn roll to escape through.
And I like the use of that meter burn. Very smart stuff there, knowing it was enough to take that out. You always got to manage your meter, the trait progression, and your opponent's health.
Yeah, just going to put this wall up in front of him is BdON, tripping away just inside of the range. Oh, an input error there is going to cost him his life.
Input shortcuts, and what I love the most is on-screen button checks.
For sure, definitely live scene, always working on the games, improving things, updating. We're going to get that 3 out of 5 ranked sets real soon.
Oh, I can't
hopefully.
wait. I can't wait.
And right now, Silvezio switching to Supergirl. You know, wants to be able to fight the zoning. You know, he has to teleport if he really needs to get in, but the added mobility.
There it is. You got to watch out. As soon as that third gold ring hits you, that pillar is coming down. You can block it.
Yes.
But that's exactly what BdON wants you to do. He wants you to sit there, and he wants to just kind of hold you down.
Well, thanks to the added effect from the red trait Onks, he gets the launch into the back 3 combo damage conversion, which is where Dr. Fate really shines. You know, once that trait is active and those properties change, he becomes even more vicious, more scary, and Silvezio not able to get anything going here in this third game. But of course, right on cue.
Right on cue.
Right
the
on cue.
commentator's curse.
Free.
Silvezio proving Katana Prime wrong. He's getting something going in the corner. Baits out the down 1. Now, most people are kind of looking for that restand, and they know that the restand is 0. So they're always down there to check with down 1s, down 2s, anything. And a great bait there by Silvezio.
Wow. Interesting sequence there. BdON cuts it short so he doesn't allow the clash. He's going to just stand on the orb now. Yeah, it jumps into it, and Silvezio's going to spill his own death with that sequence. That is it. BdON moves on. Director from the UK, Foxy, the burial master, putting people in their graves with bullets galore and patience, push blocks, and meter burn rolls into frustration. That is the combo. As we have the start here, gunshots galore, not even a single normal yet.
Yeah, for Foxy, I actually talked to him before this match. He said, you know what, I'm coming in. I got full screen footsies, and if you don't have them, prepare for a bad time here.
Yeah, talking about the savagery, he's already activated the meter drain trait where Black Adam doesn't even have a bar to begin with. Foxy clearly doesn't want the man to play the game.
At all, taking away all of Black Adam's damage. The one thing that he needs to actually compete in this game, unfortunately, is Foxy is just running away with this, almost starting off with a flaw. That's got chipped to death. There's nothing you can do but hold that right now.
Yeah, I mean, the easiest way to put it in that situation. Again, back into the meter draining trait is a Foxy Grampa. Those wrist cannons putting in the work and the reaction. Meter burn back 3 full combo, full screen, and full bar.
That was a disgusting reaction from Foxy Grampa. One of the Injustice 1 vets, getting the chip full screen, getting in his opponent's head, getting that frustration up. And he's going to try to force those quick advancing options that Black Adam has in dive kick and everything like that. And he is just all over it. He's baiting those. He wants it. He wants you to come towards him and make those mistakes.
You want to talk about the mark of a confused man? We just saw Dragongod whiff a throw from 8 billion miles away. That's when you know everything is going wrong right now. Here's a shimmy from a Foxy G. Won't continue it, but here's a load of bullets and one
and
more
some
chip.
more. Why not? Foxy's got them all on deck. That was
to have when your entire approach is being shot into pieces. Bullets to the chest, bullets to the cape, bullets to the head. Unlimited clip, and Foxy gets the first hit into the trait. Again, does not want Black Adam with any meter whatsoever. Now, to remind the people at home, when the trait is active, the bullets only, the effects only take place from any shots of the wrist cannon. The low rifle does not get the enhanced bullets, nor the damage, pushback, or meter drain. So,
which is a really good trade-off considering how devastating that low rifle can be. It lasts longer than some of the longest expressions in the move. Aquaman's shield can't even go through that. It doesn't even last long enough.
Wow, long enough. All right, as we take it back to the streets of Conduct, the throne room, a more fitting environment for Dragongod. Not sure if it'll make a world of difference as Foxy Grampa losing a little under, 200 damage of his health.
Foxy is actually working on mummifying Dragongod right now.
Absolutely.
On his own stage, putting him in a sarcophagus,
yes.
getting him underground, because this has been a one-way show.
Get the tomb ready for the boys as we walk back to the corner. Foxy does have access to that dive kick interactive before the escape, and right on cue, there it is. Whips the dive kick, and now Lincoln has had enough of it. It's just going to go crazy now. Just jumping everywhere, dive kicking. Sometimes that's exactly what it takes. Tried to play the patient game, did him no good.
Huge damage to off an that's an anti-air wrist shot right there that led to almost 300 damage off of Deadshot. Not having damage, and look, okay, Dragongod here, he says, you know what, conventional advancement isn't working. I'm going to go crazy. And why did that dive kick hit everywhere on the screen?
I don't know. It looked like it whiffed, but he still had one orb left from that trade. It was able to get the job done, clipping the mask from Foxy Grampa, and that is unclashable, ladies and gentlemen. You will not escape this one. More bullets.
He says, okay, we're going back in. And I think that he's just going to turn up the crazy level a little bit to try to throw Foxy off his game plan because he has shut down all of Black Adam's options to try to get in. And the fact that he started this match with a reactionary meter burn back through and a dive kick, if you take away a Black Adam player's, need to do a dive kick, it looks like they just shut down because that's what we're witnessing right now.
All right, and here we go as we work towards the corner. They said Deadshot has no anti-air. Foxy Grampa saying otherwise. That down two knocking Black Adam right out of the sky, back to back. Even gets the back three conversion, 250 damage. Deadshot not known for its mid-screen, so that's actually extremely good in that situation.
Yeah, very good on Foxy to drop it the first time, then pick it back up the second time, and no, it's really not damage, but that's okay. The rifle's there. It's so meaty, too, when you get knocked down full screen that you pretty much have to hold that. And back to full screen we go, and this is Dragongod trying to find his way in. He came off the only bar he had to remain plus, and immediately found his way back into the neutral, back to work his way half screen because Foxy Grampa says, you know what, I can block, I'm a backdash and build the space again. And I have a full stick of butter this entire time. I have to come off the meter, sir.
I don't know who Lincoln upset to put the contract on him like this, but Deadshot has no problem cashing in on this. It's kind of free.
Oh, no!
Into the super double overhead. Let's take a trip into the locker room and see all of the tools Deadshot has at the ready. Oh my goodness.
Foxy broke his face, he actually smiled. I actually saw him laugh after that super. No death yet, 35 health. Dragongod, but he meter burns right now. And you know what, Foxy's known for those reactions to meter burn rolls. He's so good.
Look at him.
Again, he's got these, dare I say, fundamentals.
Yeah, there you go. Gets the jump in right now. Here's the bait. The forward three now ducking under. Kaneki playing very solid now, not baiting and trying to press buttons a little early as Punks with the reaction and the interruption.
Can we talk about, we've seen more Firestorms here than I think any other tournament already.
I think in the collection of the Pro Series, we haven't seen as many Firestorm games in one set. We've got it in the first two blocks enough to catch up for the entirety of the tournament. Beautiful stuff.
Precisely. We've got Kaneki here rocking Firestorm. We've also got John Nitti flying around. And we've also got King Raj. But wow, what a meter back three. Kaneki trying to get back in this match because Punk flawless that first bar of health.
All right, in the plus frames now. Kaneki caught, trying to press buttons, looking to escape now, keeping it safe, doesn't commit into the full thing, not looking to give Kaneki a chance to clash is Punk. And you see a lot of Black Adam players go to that EX low lightning, so much chip, 200 on hit, beautiful sequence, and before you can finish the set.
From anywhere on the screen.
Absolutely.
But Kaneki did put himself in a good position. He used that interaction with the guy in the corner last game. And Firestorm in the corner can take a health bar in 10 seconds.
Great interruption there from Kaneki. Doesn't quite get anything to commit to the double dive kick, but drop from Punk. The overhead doesn't have the meter to convert, but keeps it plus with the forward three. And a great whiff punish. A walk back this time has the combo. Looking for that super optimal stuff. Those new Happy Pow combos. That French sensation. The neutral jump into the forward threes upon landing. Very slick stuff. But Punk, I mean, all damage counts, right?
Yep. And Kaneki looking to start the second round, the second bar health, the same exact way he did the first time. But Punk was ready.
And that's what happens when you get oppressed. The first time you get knocked down, you go for the wake up.
I will not resign.
And you have to give Black Adam players credit for finding more damage after the damage nerfs. They still found the damage.
Yeah, what a beauty.
It was there the whole time.
That practice mode makes. You know, people want to crucify Apollo and this and that, but it worked out for the better. Just adapt. And I'm not sure what that was. That was the laziest dive kick I've ever seen in my life.
And then the cross up on the second time around, getting him with the EX. There are so many that could do that. And there's a couple of guys here that have kind of come out of the woodwork. They've been practicing this whole time, and this is their first event. I've seen a lot of old faces here. Did you know Astronaut was here? By the way, we'll get on that later.
Yes.
He's actually out of retirement, but a guy that did really well in Injustice 1 that's come out of nowhere and could pull off some upsets. And any of these guys that are outside of the top 16 could get a win here and take that final spot. But Punk is picking up right where he left off. You know what? That was 2 bars. He's just so comfortable. Why not?
Just kind of felt like it. You know, why not? Easy hit confirmed there. Oh, and that's super amazingly fast fireball coming from Firestorm and Kaneki. Finally,
the one opportunity to get some damage, drops it.
He baits out the commentator's curse. That's better than any bait he's had on Punk so far in this set. But low lightning now. input errors there, commits to it. Here is the punish. Punk does have the meter to extend the combo. Look at that.
There we go.
So nice. Upwards of 400 damage.
Could have ended it to get above 400, but he went for the knockdown setup with the dive kick. That was a good early wake up by Kaneki to get away from the cross-up dive kick, and then didn't block his feet again. That low lightning. Chip away. Doesn't have trait, but he's about to get it back anyway, and that's going to do it.
Just starts dive kicking around like a maniac.